Hi, I'm Hailey, and I'm from China. To introduce my thesis project more than one, I want to start with my own experience. When I was in college, I used to be very unconfident in my body image. Whenever I looked in the mirror, I always thought, I'm so fat, I'm so ugly. Whenever I see the internet celebrities on social media with fair skin and skinny bodies, I felt inferior. At the same time, I experienced an eating disorder, but I didn't even know the symptoms were defined as an eating disorder, and I felt very helpless at that time. To understand Chinese athletic culture, let's take the perspective from our history. From dynasty to dynasty, Chinese beauty has always been influenced by emperors and men, as well as multiple political and cultural causes. Traditional Chinese athletics had a preference for women who are young, fair-skinned, thin, delicate, and well-behaved, and Chinese women are expected to cater to these standards. Nowadays, with the spread of liberalization and the women's rights movement in China, our society is accepting diversity more than ever before. Despite the movement, traditional athletics and Chinese male-centered culture still exist. However, just like the professor of eating disorder and nutrition, Cynthia Bullock said, women are experiencing a self-esteem crisis. We doubt ourselves, undervalue ourselves, and second guess ourselves, and much of this devaluation gets played out on the weight and the physical appearance battlefield. Now in China, it's very common to find the commercial advertising of whitening products, slimming products, and plastic surgery. Many internet celebrities have big eyes, pointed chins, white skin, and long legs on social media. Various body challenges are popular from time to time. Media accounts post articles judging women's appearance. Weight loss is a trend. Thin and young means beautiful. White skin means praise. These factors caused Chinese women to face a very harsh social atmosphere about appearance. Many are struggling with body shaming. Body shaming means criticizing yourself or others because of physical appearance. It will lead to appearance anxiety, the fear that one will be negatively evaluated because of the appearance. In China, 64 of Chinese young women have appearance anxiety. 80% are unsatisfied with their body image. 91% are not considered obese, but many are trying to lose weight. According to the research, extensive levels of body shaming can have negative emotional effects, including a reduction in self-esteem and other issues such as eating disorders, anxiety, body dysmorphia, and depression. Also, body shaming can lead to serious depression, especially when so far, I have done an online survey, workshops, interviews with experts and my community. And I partner with one organization to mental health experts and build my community. Body shaming comes from four aspects. First, media and social media. Exposure to idealized images of body in the media increased body dissatisfaction. Second, parents and family. Talking about weight is common in Chinese families. It reinforces traditional body ideals. Third, comparisons with peers, because peers play an important role in reinforcing what an ideal body looks like. Fourth, cultural influences, because we praise women who comply the beauty standard, young, thin, and white. To understand how many young Chinese women struggle with body shaming and their behaviors, I did an online survey and got 49 responses from Chinese women who are 18 to 40 years old. I found most of the respondents are not satisfied with their appearance. Family, friends, peers, and society, social media are influencing their perception of their body images. Body dissatisfaction made them feel upset and they chose dieting, taking more exercise, and having less social activities. When they face appearance anxiety, more than half didn't try to find any external supports to cope with their mental problems. My focus for my work is with Chinese young women from 18 to 30 years old. I belong to this group and resonate with them the most. 18 to 30 years old are also the most affected by body shaming. They face the negative influences from social media, consumerism, family, peers, and the society. There are supports from online groups and social organizations, but the number of them is small and the help and resources they provide are limited. Also, not all families and friends are picky. Many of them are supporting Chinese young women, no matter how they look. Chinese mental health experts told me there are not many mental health organizations in China, and people are reluctant to accept psychological counseling because they feel ashamed, and they don't know where to find professionals, and the service is expensive. My community told me I never heard about the words eating disorder or body shaming, even though I was suffering from it. I don't want to tell my body image stress to my friends or family. They just don't understand. I don't know what to do with my appearance anxiety. I only endure the pains. From all my primary and secondary research results, I concluded the insights. Many Chinese young women who are facing body shaming are not noticing their mental problems. They are ashamed of talking about their problems and feeling misunderstood and unsupported. They have little knowledge of the strategies to cope with appearance anxiety, and there isn't enough professional support available to them. So this is what led to my problem statement. Many Chinese young women suffer from body shaming, but there are few supporting organizations in society. They lack the resources and professional knowledge to cope with the mental health issues caused by body shaming. So knowing this, I asked myself, how might we provide effective support and build a community for Chinese young women 18 to 30 years old who are challenged by appearance anxiety and body shaming? My first prototype is a workshop creating opportunities for communication and sharing. I organized a workshop in Beijing and had 9 participants. I prepared some small activities to open the conversation, and we covered topics like why we are facing body shaming problems, who is influencing us, what can we do to fight against it. I learned that participants are willing to share their problems and stories in a group. Speaking out made them feel better. Group sharing made them feel happy and increased the understanding between each other. My second prototype is designing a toolkit that can address the common anxieties caused by body shaming. It includes a guidebook to encourage building self-esteem, a booklet encouraging healthy eating, and cards to give prompts in daily life. I invited my community to test it, and I found they liked the ideas and they appreciated the time to recall the good parts of their life. They like the prompts and the booklet because they are quick and easy. These practices made them feel more satisfied with themselves. So my intervention, more than one, it is a social project focusing on coping with Chinese women's appearance anxiety and body shaming issues. It provides Chinese women with tools of well-being and self-care to help them practice basic psychological skills to cope with body image anxiety. It also provides a safe platform for everyone to share thoughts and stories and give a space for people to feel being understood and supported. I partnered with a nonprofit organization located in both Canada and China called For a Safer Space. It is a nonprofit social enterprise that provides accessible mental health care to Chinese. They are helping me to promote this project. I also partnered with mental health experts to help me develop the toolkit and make sure it is safe to use. and women aged 20 to 30 who are members of this community. This is the overview of my intervention. It contains a website with 3 parts. The toolkit for download. It helps users learn psychological skills to cope with appearance and stress. Share resources to provide knowledge of maintaining positive mental health. And a sharing space, a safe platform for people to share thoughts and stories where they will feel being understood and accompanied. As for the toolkit, it follows 3 principles. Positive psychology, the scientific study of what makes life most worth living. Appreciate inquiry. It's a change management approach that focuses on identifying what is working well, analyzing why it is working well, and then doing more of it. Gratitude journaling, the habit of recording and reflecting on things that you are grateful for on a regular basis. The experts recommended using this because they are commonly used in psychological counseling. Based on these principles, there are 3 practices in the toolkit. This is how the website looks like, and you can go to morethan1.cn to learn more. The toolkit can be downloaded from the website to make it easier to spread and use. Several users said, after the practices, I feel grateful to myself. I didn't know the principles before, but I want to continue to do the practices and journals. I hope there will be more free tools in the future. For the future for More Than One, while I am collaborating right now with For a Safer Space to spread the tool, I hope to continue to use the power of social organization to let more people know about this project. I also aim to continue to collaborate with more women to grow the content for the More Than One website and toolkit. In the future, I hope to unite more organizations and experts to encourage them to pay attention to Chinese women's mental health, work with experts to design more free supportive tools for Chinese women. Thanks for listening. There's more than one standard for beauty, and you are never alone.